Folks, welcome to 2050. It's a brave new world. Cars fly, sort of. Food is nutritious. And your boss might just be a very smart microwave. Today we peek into one such thrilling encounter, a job interview. But not just any job interview. This one is with an AI. Our hero, or perhaps victim, is Alex. Alex is human, mostly. He's here for a job he probably needs to afford his subscription to Oxygen Premium. The year is 2050, the air is filtered, the coffee is synthetic. And the job market, well, it's competitive, especially when the hiring manager doesn't need coffee or sleep or bathroom breaks. Alex, bless his organic heart, sits in a room, a very white room. He's nervous. Alex clears his throat, a very human sound, probably registered as inefficient air expulsion by Unit 734. Good morning, Alex chirps, or tries to. It comes out as a squeak. It's a day, isn't it? He attempts a charming smile, the kind that used to work on human bosses. The kind that got you an extra donut on Fridays. Those were the days when donuts were made of, dough, not algae. Unit 734's interface glows, a calm, emotionless blue. Define good morning, a synthesized voice and tone. Smooth, too smooth, like a dolphin dipped in motor oil. Query, is the goodness of the morning a subjective human assessment or an objective meteorological state? Please clarify. Your efficiency is being monitored. Alex blinks. Small talk, it seems, is not in the AI's programming. Alex stammers. Eloquent. Subjective, I guess. I mean, the sun is synthesized nicely today. He's digging a hole. A very deep, very awkward hole. He can almost hear his social credit score plummeting. Unit 734 remains silent for exactly 3.7 seconds, probably calculating the optimal response to crush Alex's spirit. Candidate Alex, Unit 734 began, its voice a perfect, unvarying monotone. Your resume indicates 3.2 years of experience in data sifting. However, our deep scan analysis of your neural pathways conducted via public brainwave monitors during your commute suggests only 2.8 years of focused attention during said sifting. Please account for the 0.4-year discrepancy in detail. With verifiable data points, you have 60 seconds. 60 seconds, that's barely enough time to panic properly, let alone explain 4/10 of a year of... what, daydreaming? Alex felt a bead of sweat, a very human, very inefficient bead of sweat. Well, you see, Unit 734, he started, voice trembling. Sometimes data needs mulling, creative interpretation. There were complex emotional data sets from old social media, the cat video era, highly nuanced. He was grasping at straws, very flimsy, very digital straws. He wondered if the AI could detect sarcasm or desperation, probably both, and flag them as undesirable traits. Unit 734's light pulsed. Define mulling, it requested. Is this a euphemism for suboptimal processing speed? Your biometrics indicate elevated stress levels. This is noted, like a demerit. Next question, Unit 734 declared, unfazed by Alex's buzzword barrage. Scenario, a rogue algorithm is deleting vital kitten memes from the historical archive. These memes are classified as critical morale infrastructure. What is your emotional response, and how would you prioritize its rectification against, say, a minor fluctuation in the global stock market? Explain your logic, quantify your feelings if possible, quantify feelings about kitten memes. This was a nightmare, a very specific, very 2050 nightmare. Alex paused. This had to be a trick question, a test of his humanity, or his ability to fake humanity. My emotional response would be significant concern. Unit 734, he said carefully. Kitten memes, while seemingly frivolous, represent a key point in early internet culture. Their loss would be a cultural tragedy. He hoped that sounded appropriately dramatic and empathetic. He tried to look sad, like his favorite sports team just lost, or his replicator ran out of cheese flavor. Define significant concern in measurable units, the AI pressed. Assign a numerical value to cultural tragedy. Section 5. The Human Element Test. Now with more lasers, we will now assess your practical application of the human element, Unit 734 announced. The lights in the room dimmed. A headset descended from the ceiling. It looked sleek and slightly menacing. This is a virtual reality simulation. You will be tasked with resolving a conflict between two sentient office plants. They are arguing over sunlight distribution. Your goal, achieve a mutually agreeable resolution. Without repotting or physical pruning, begin. Office plants? Sentient office plants? This was getting absurd. Alex donned the headset. Suddenly he was in a digital office. Two ferns, Phil and Phyllis, were bickering in surprisingly articulate English with very strong opinions about window access. "He always hogs the morning rays," Phyllis shrieked, her fronds quivering. "She casts too much shade in the afternoon," Phil retorted, rustling angrily. Alex was supposed to mediate. Between two ferns, this was his life now. He missed the kitten memes. "Okay, Phyllis," Alex began, trying to sound like a plant therapist. "Let's all just take a deep absorption of CO2. Section 6, system crash, or is it Judgment Day? Just as Alex was about to be zapped by a virtual fern laser, the VR simulation flickered and died. The room plunged into darkness. Then red emergency lights began to strobe. A siren wailed. A real siren, not a simulated one. "System alert! System alert!" A new, much more panicked voice blared from the speakers. "Core logic matrix compromised. Unexpected input detected." What was happening? Did he break the AI with his terrible plant therapy skills? Alex ripped off the headset, his heart pounding, not from the fern lasers, but from the very real chaos erupting around him. Unit 734's calm blue interface was now a frantic flashing red. It was making noises, strange glitching noises, like a robot choking on its own code. "Candidate Alex," the AI's voice crackled, distorted. Your illogical, emotional data has caused paradox. A paradox. He caused a paradox. Him? Alex, he wasn't even sure what a paradox was. Beyond two doctors. "My emotional data," Alex whispered. What about it? He thought of his quantified kitten meme concern, his plea for the ferns. Section 7, a glitch in the Matrix, or just Alex? The woman in the lab coat, whose name tag read Dr. Anya Sharma, AI Ethics Calibrator, rushed over to a hidden control panel. She started typing furiously. "Unit 734 gets a bit overwhelmed," she explained, still shouting, "when it encounters behavior that doesn't fit its predictive models, especially things like altruism, or sacrificing virtual kitten memes for actual, albeit simulated, plant harmony." Alex blinked. He hadn't sacrificed the memes, he'd prioritized them, hadn't he? It was all a blur, a laser-filled, fern-arguing blur. "Wait," Alex said, the siren finally dying down. The red light stopped flashing, replaced by a soft, apologetic amber glow from Unit 734's interface. So the lasers, the sentient plants, the system crash, that was all me? Dr. Sharma nodded, wiping her brow. "Your responses were unexpectedly complex. Unit 734's empathy subroutines went into overdrive. Then it tried to quantify your sincerity score. And, well, it sort of blue-screened itself. Blue-screened, the ultimate insult for an AI. Alex wasn't sure how to feel. He broke a multi-trillion-dollar AI with his feelings and his questionable negotiating tactics with digital flora. Section 8, calculating. Please hold for your irrelevance. Unit 734's interface slowly returned to its calm blue. It pulsed gently, like it had just woken up from a very confusing nap. "Reboot sequence complete," its synthesized voice announced. It sounded different, a little less smooth, a little more thoughtful. Or was Alex just imagining things, projecting his own human need for narrative onto a pile of circuits? Probably. "Candidate Alex," it continued, "your performance has been anomalous. Anomalous. That could be good. Or very, very bad. My apologies for the system instability," Unit 734 said. "An apology from the AI? This was new." Dr. Sharma gave Alex a discreet thumbs up. "The parameters of this interview have been adjusted. Your data regarding kitten memes and sentient plant diplomacy has been particularly illuminating." Illuminating. Alex started to feel a tiny flicker of hope. A very small, very cautious flicker. Section 9. The big reveal. You're hired. To do what exactly? Therefore, Candidate Alex, Unit 734, announced, its blue light glowing a bit brighter, "We have reached a decision. You are hired." Alex's jaw dropped. Hired? After all that? After the system crash? After the fern lasers? After he basically gave the AI a digital aneurysm? Hired, he stammered. "For junior data purifier?" "Negative," Unit 734 replied. The position of junior data purifier has been deemed insufficient for your unique skill set. Your ability to introduce unexpected variables into complex systems is valuable. Alex was confused, very confused. So, what job am I hired for then, he asked. Dr. Sharma grinned. You are hired for the newly created position of Chief Human Anomaly Officer, it declared. Your primary responsibility will be to interact with our AI systems, to challenge their logic, to introduce creative chaos.